Friends, we are back for another edition of the Cosmic Crystal Collection. And this week we are going to travel through time and discover a stone that has been used since antiquity with such a rich history. I'm talking about the lovely and the lively Carnelian. Ooh, are you ready? Let's go. I am truly excited to share with you all that I found in regards to Carnelian. It has been utilized through various cultures and civilizations and still used till this day. The first stop on our travels this week is going to be a place that is near and dear to my heart. I'm talking about none other than ancient Egypt. The ancient Egyptians valued carnelian. In fact, many architects would wear the stone to show their ranks within their communities. You had to be a very high ranking member of society to even possess a carnelian amulet. The Egyptians believed carnelian was associated with the goddess Isis, who was the goddess of fertility. Carnelian was used on King Tut's death mask. It was a stone that was said to have aided the soul's journey into the afterlife. This very precious stone was also mentioned numerous times in the Bible. Carnelian is actually the first stone on the breastplate of judgment that was given to the high priest Aaron by Moses in Exodus. Carnelian is also mentioned as being one of the precious stones that lines the walls in heaven, as mentioned in Revelation. Also known as Akik in Islamic tradition, carnelian has a very special significance to the Muslim culture. It was said that the Prophet Muhammad wore a silver ring on his pinky finger that housed a carnelian seal. It is considered sunnah to wear carnelian because it can amplify your prayers to Allah. Barak Alafik. During the Roman era, many soldiers, military personnel, generals all carried carnelian. Carnelian represented Mars, the Roman god of war and protector of soldiers on the battlefield. Yeah. Another very famous emperor wore carnelian because he believed in the powers of protection. And that emperor was Napoleon Bonaparte, the French ruler. He wore a octagonal carnelian on the end of his pocket watch to protect him in battle. There has been writings about carnelian throughout history. One particularly famous writer, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, wrote a lovely poem about carnelian that I will share with you now.
Carnelian is a talisman. It brings good luck to child and man. If resting on an onyx ground, a sacred kiss imprint when found, it drives away all evil things, to thee and thine protection brings. The name of Allah, King of Kings, if graven on this stone indeed, will move to love and doughty deed. From such a gem a woman gains sweet hope and comfort in her pains.
Beautiful. If we move a little bit eastward towards the Hindu regions of the world, carnelian was valued there as well. They also believed carnelian housed the powers of Mars. Now, in Vedic astrology, Mars represents our strength, our courage, together with our aggression and our sexual drive. When dealing with stones, primarily on the healing journey, I do advise to have an understanding of your birth chart. There was a question brought to my attention by a lovely viewer of mine, and I am going to touch on that fact now. I'll probably do a separate video in regards to the question as a whole, but the question was, can a stone hurt you if you have certain planetary alignments in your chart? And yes, that is true. Typically, I instruct people that come to me with questions regarding crystals to follow their intuition. Ultimately, your gut will tell you if you like a stone or not. There are a couple of stones that I can't vibe with. I can't touch moldavite and I can't hold a Shiva stone. It makes me, for lack of a better term, it makes me want to poop. And I don't I don't like that feeling. So I don't mess with those stones. I'm not saying you will feel that type of energy, but it is important to have some sort of understanding about your chart and where the planetary alignments are, because a lot of these stones do coincide with the planets. So let's get into the metaphysics, baby, and what this stone really means for you. Carnelian is a stone that is very good to increase bravery. It was called a singer's stone because it allowed people to find their voice. It helped people who were timid become more secure and confident, allowing you to speak your truth. Carnelian is also a very good stone for physical strength, very good to help muscle growth. It's good for the ligaments and tendons and tissues. It's good for your bone structure. It will help bring oxygen into your body. It'll help your digestive systems break down nutrients, help absorb those vital minerals and vitamins that you need to sustain your temple. Very good stone to help get in that blood flowing, right? We talked about blood earlier with the Egyptians. Now we're going to see it start to show up more and more with the metaphysical properties of carnelian. So let's stay on that train. Blood. The Egyptians attributed carnelian to Isis, the goddess of fertility and love. Egyptians would use carnelian to help women deal with the pains of their menstrual cycle. They also used it to help regulate the menstrual cycle with the natural cycles of the moon. Carnelian was used to stop bleeding. It was used to heal ulcers, reduce fevers. It was a very good stone to help clean the blood. Many early alchemists would boil carnelian in their tinctures in order for whoever they were treating to get the benefits of the stone. I don't recommend doing that now. I'm not a medical professional. I'm just sharing information that I found on the old interwebs. Carnelian is very good with the lower three chakra centers of our body. If we have a weakness in our root chakra, that chakra essentially is what keeps us grounded. It makes us feel secure. If there's a blockage in that chakra, then we can feel very insecure. We might not know what to do. We feel uneasy, unbalanced. Carnelian is a very powerful stone to help work through any of those blockages in the lower regions of our body to help us feel more secure. When we can build off a solid foundation, the sky's the limit. Unlimited, know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. The sky is a limit, and know that you can have what you want, be what you want, have what you want, be what you want. The other important chakra in that system is our sacral chakra. Carnelian works with our sacral chakra. The sacral chakra, the sacral chakra, the sacral chakra is where our sexual drive is. That's where our passion comes from. That's the libido, baby. That's where our creation comes from. That's where we manifest our energy and create the physical world around us. If we have any type of blockages in our sacral chakra, it can be a detriment to how far we progress in life. That's why it's very good to work through any of those past traumas in order to remove those blockages so that you have that freedom to flow. Get those juices flowing, baby. And carnelian is a good stone to help. Traditionally, it was used for increasing one's passion, increasing the desire. You know, when we're passionate in life, we can move mountains. Carnelian is a stone for creators, architects, construction workers, artists, musicians, athletes, warriors. All used carnelian throughout history. It helped amplify that passion. It helped build the courage. It allows us to become self motivated. It is a very powerful stone to add to your collection. I think that's about all I have for this lovely, lovely stone. If you like what you saw this week, give it that old thumbs up. If you'd like to see some more, subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Till next time, friends, peace and blessings. Bye.